My name is Cher Compton. I'm the founder and community builder behind Dragonfly Maternity, which is a maternity consignment boutique, a fitness studio, and event space here in Calgary, Alberta. I'm certified in all levels of vinyasa flow, the hatha base, prenatal and postnatal, yin, as well as kids yoga. So that's a little mix of everything that I brought into the space here. I just love seeing what yoga can bring and can offer for everyone. So I've been practicing yoga for about 16 years now and teaching for just about 4 years. And my journey into yoga started back in high school. A friend and I came across a set of DVDs. I'm dating myself here. And we apparently had picked the advanced series for this yoga set and popped it in the DVD player and started doing this practice. And I was blown away. I thought, oh my goodness, how can these people do this with their bodies? Because I sure couldn't do these things. I was amazed, but I sure couldn't do it. I was not at that level. And so I think we spent more time laughing through that first ever yoga experience than we did actually doing the postures. But it was a fun experience. It introduced me into the world of that mind-body connection before I even really fully understood it. But yeah, that was that intro for me. And fast forward, after high school, when I moved out to Calgary here, I started dabbling into more different classes, some of the amazing studios around our city, and I just fell in love with the practice. Its ability to ground me and uplift me all at the same time, tapping into those postures and those energies when I needed that stability, as well as challenging myself and strengthening through this practice, and then tapping into all of those layers, not only physically, but the emotional, the psychological side, the spiritual layers, all of these levels that we tap into through our practice on our mats, as well as off our mats into our daily living. I just loved everything that it started to offer for me as I was going through the highs and lows of life. And so a few years after that is when I became pregnant with our first son and started going to prenatal yoga. And through that increasingly changing stage of life is when I fell in love with prenatal yoga. And starting Dragonfly, wanting to have all of these different components of support for moms and families. The prenatal side is what really drew me to become a yoga teacher, to be able to share this experience with women that gets you in tune with your changing body, with your baby, connecting with other moms, building community, and working with your breath and with your body. I just think it's an amazing stage of life. And my other favorite style, I've always been very personally drawn to Yin yoga. And so I became certified for Yin as well, and I love guiding people through that grounding practice. So many of us, myself included, are living way up here, the go, go, go pace, the yang energy. And I always tell people it's a beautiful place to be operating out of, allowing us to achieve all these things in life. And equally important, that harmony between the two is that yin energy, allowing us to really restore and rejuvenate and calm our minds and slow our bodies down and just live with this clarity. Which segues to one of my favorite mantras. I always come back to calm heart, clear mind. Working with the breath, calm heart, clear mind. And it's something I personally come back to in my meditation, my yoga practice, as well as I love to share that with people as well. I think it's such a simple yet powerful mantra that you can bring into not only your practice on your mat, but also just into daily living. When we're feeling scattered and anxiety, stress, tension, just coming back to the breath and coming back to that mantra really allows you to reset where you're at and move forward in your day, whatever moment you're at, with that calm heart and clear mind. I would say my favorite yoga postures would be For more of an active, invigorating posture, I love twisted dragonfly, taking that lunge, getting deep into the hips, grounding in on the one side, and opening up your heart to the sky on the opposite side. So you're really getting into the hips and the heart space, and actively engaging your body, using that support from the earth, as well as that expansion through the body. I feel it's such a powerful posture. My favorite grounding yin posture would be Pigeon Pose. I've always come back to that one time and again in my own practice. And I can remember the first time I really understood the mind-body connection, the emotions, and how they connect to the body. I felt that in that posture, and I was actually uncontrollable tears out of nowhere in the studio full of people that I thought, oh my goodness, like, where did this come from? I don't even know why I'm crying right now. But as I was guided through the posture and as we sunk into it deeper, I just felt such a connection and groundedness to the earth energy, and such a connection to this release in my body, in a way that I was able to just allow what was coming up to flow through me and work with the breath, and then find that release in that area of my body that was hanging on to these things that I had probably just forgotten about, pushed aside, and allowing myself the vulnerability and the kindness just to allow that to emerge and to release in the form of tears and through my breath and through physically some tightness in my hip. It was so powerful. I thought, whoa, okay, I need to do this one more often. This is incredible for resetting and coming back to allowing myself to be true to where I'm at moment to moment. So that's Kamakasana has always been a very powerful posture for me personally, and I love to bring that into our practice as well, because we often hold on to so much in our bodies in general, and particularly in our hips. So it can be a really vulnerable but powerful area to address. If you are new to yoga, I love working with people on all stages, honestly. And if you've never tried yoga before, we always welcome people into the space, and really yoga meets you where you are at. Come with some comfortable clothes, a water bottle maybe. We've got everything here, but most important is come with an open heart of kindness towards yourself, and allow the practice and that connection between your body and your breath and your movement to work with you where you're at. A lot of people think they need to be incredibly flexible or incredibly strong, doing handstands and all these crazy twisted postures, and maybe your practice takes you there, and that's amazing. And maybe your practice takes you from not being able to touch your toes to one day you allow yourself to get there with kindness and with intention. So I think it's less about your skill level of where you're at, but more so about where your head and heart can unite, and where you can bring in body, mind, and soul into this beautiful harmony. So it just allows you to work more optimally and ideally in your life. I really do believe yoga is such an amazing complement to so many just different aspects of, again, daily living, with the go pace, the hectic responsibilities that we have, all the things going on in our day, as well as a complement to all of the fun physical activities we do. I love biking, hiking, doing things in the great outdoors, and occasionally running. I'm kind of a fair weather runner. But just having these aspects that exert your body and allow you to holistically work with everything happening, all of these layers that make up who we are, I think yoga is a beautiful component of all of that. Space. So if anyone who wants to come check out our classes and be part of a community here that really connects on and off the mat. We do a lot of events here. We do a lot of chatting through the classes. They're pretty casual. Some are a little bit more grounded and internal, like our yin practice is more about going within. our postnatal classes with the little ones, it's all over. The energy is beautiful and loud and flowing, and we just do what how the energy is guided through the practice with our little ones too. And same with the family events, the family classes that we do. They are open space just to come as you are, bring your little ones with you, connect with others, and build community. So there's a wide range, again, of experiences that you can have, and most of all, it's just about connecting to your body, connecting to your heart space, and connecting to others in the community in a way that connects you with like-minded people. I think a lot of our time is spent connected from the world around us, and as technology and efficiencies on the online world get more and more on a grander scale, which is wonderful for providing us a lot of opportunities and connections in a more broader realm. So there's beautiful benefits to the online world that way. Being able to connect with people on social media and sharing things and reaching out, I think, is a beautiful way to do that. And equally important is that ability to connect in person, just having your community, having that human interaction, that eye-to-eye contact, conversation. It kind of brings us back again full circle to all of those different layers of what make up who we are. So we welcome you to come connect with your community here. Check out any of our weekly classes and the monthly events that we have. And we look forward to seeing you on your mat.